Hi, Cross Connection. Welcome to the bunker. This is Selah. If you're watching this, congratulations! You have survived the first week of the Corona apocalypse. Yay! Today I'm going to be doing a devotional with you because one, because God's important. Two, because the Bible is important. And three, because you guys are important. And we're all in this together, right? Today I'm going to be going through a passage um, that I've been thinking about a lot during this week and is Genesis 11. I would suggest pause now and read that. I also have a few points for you, so if you want to take notes, good for you. Uh, you're probably thinking, Selah, what are you thinking? We already know this. Everyone knows about the Tower of Babel. And I'm like, I know, just bear with me. This week has kind of put it into perspective for me, and it might put it into perspective for you. So bear with me. Quick recap. You know how it goes. God told the people to spread across the world, and they didn't. They built a giant tower instead, and because God didn't want that in a part of his plans, he scrambled their languages, and now and he sent them on their merry way. Why this is important? Well, there are some things that have never really occurred to me about this particular story until now. Three things, actually. Number one, I've never really thought about a reason why they wouldn't obey God. A big thing would be it's really hard to trust God in things that are going on. Like to be able to go and try to conquer the world, that's a huge risk, especially when they don't know what's going on. Like there could be diseases that could kill them. There could be wild beasts that could tear people apart. And there are also probably a lot of poisonous plants that they probably shouldn't have eaten, that they probably ate anyway. Um, and that's terrifying. That's terrifying to put your life, your family, your friends in that kind of danger where you that's hard. I during this week been I've been having to trust God every single day, and that is really, really hard. It's been one of the hardest weeks of my life. I mean, seriously, one of the hardest weeks of my life. Uh, so, number one, always trust God, especially when it's rough. Um, it's really, really hard to trust God. I've already said that, but it's that important, so I said it again. I'm going to give you a tip or two about how to be able to go through that. I'm going to tell you one right now. Read the Bible, because that's like examples of how God pulls you through, and that kind of helps a little bit. But I'll tell you something else near the end. A second point. These people, they didn't obey God, and they had their own plans, and they thought they were good plans. They probably lived in this giant city where they had law and order, and they had this big, beautiful tower, and they said, "Wow, that is an awesome tower, and we did that. Good job, guys." And that was not what God wanted, and so overnight their world just kind of came crashing down. They couldn't even understand probably their best friends. Like, imagine like your best buddy, like you were talking to them yesterday, and another day they're speaking complete gibberish. Like, what are you talking about, man? What are you doing? Um, and I kind of feel that. I kind of feel that this week. Last week I had these awesome plans, and I was gonna do some awesome extracurricular activities. I was gonna graduate high school. I was gonna do some awesome things with my life, and those plans for this year have not really turned out so good at this point. So that is my second point. My second point: don't trust your plans. Trust God. Don't trust your plans. Make plans. Please make plans. That's important because we kind of have to make plans. But don't trust them because they don't always go the way that God wants them to go. And so you end up with the coronavirus or your friend speaking gibberish. But everything can come crashing down at any moment. So make plans, but don't trust that they're gonna go the way that you planned. And you're probably telling me this is depressing. Why are you telling me this? It's hard to trust God, and it's hard to not trust my plans. And I know that, which is why we're going to go to step 3. Point 3. Point 3. Point 3. Get some help. We, as people, were created by God to be social. God, He made all the languages, but He had people who had similar languages so that they could continue to have contact with each other, so that they could support each other, so that they could learn from each other, even though things weren't going the way that they wanted. And we got to be like that too. With the coronavirus, it's hard. It's hard on you emotionally. Definitely hard on me emotionally. It's hard on you physically sometimes. With all those races to the store and trying to get the stuff that you need. But you need some help physically there. Even just mentally, where your mind is just falling apart. It's like, what just happened this week? And you're trying to do that thing, but your mind is just kind of broken and you can't handle it, whatever it is. Get some help. Call your friends. Post something on Instagram or something. Ask your parents. That's what your parents are there for. Please, just in the evening, if they're still at work, walk over to them near the end of the day and say, Mom, Dad, I've had a rough day. Can we talk? They'll say, yes, of course. I mean, unless they're on a phone call, then they might wait a little bit. But they're there for you. That's what they're for. Also, the pastors at Cross Connection, they are wonderful. They are wonderful. They're amazing. Shout out to Pastor Jason. Yes. They're there for you. They're there for you. That's their job. Their job as pastors is to help you through your life, pretty much. I would suggest to go to your parents first, but yeah. So quick recap of the 3 points that I made. 1, always trust God, especially when it's hard. Point 2, don't trust your plans because they'll fail. And 3, get some help. Get some emotional, physical, and or mental support because that's important. And that's it. That is all I have to say. Love you guys. I'm praying for you. I am praying for your safety. I am praying for your health. And I am praying for your sanity. And I hope to see you all very soon. Bye.